be nice to take a break from commissions and spend time in the garden. I'm not slacking off. I'm doing my part to make Sandrock a greener place. That's important, isn't it? Take it easy.
That blue moon guy can really spin a yarn. I could listen to his stories for hours. I wonder if I could adapt one into a song.
Thank you. Interesting. I was just thinking of you. Even I must admit, coincidences such as these cannot be explained by our current understanding of science. See you later.
Hello? See ya!
Hey there. Catch you later.
Thank you.
See ya. So, the day has finally come. May I? Whoa. Whoa! The Deputy Star has been polished to a mirror sheen. The sides have been reinforced. The brim and roll have been calibrated to a perfectly aerodynamic angle. It glides through the air like a shark in hot pursuit. The buckle set is original, too. The base of a crown has been filed down to make a less of a target. Not only that, every part of this hat has been expertly crafted and customized. Thanks. I love it. Well, now, I guess I've accomplished everything I ever hoped to in my life. That's cool. Thanks for always being there when you're doing Civil Corps stuff. I think some of the skills I learned watching you are part of what got me this far. So, in a way, this is your deputy hat too. But, I mean, you could just crank out like 50 more if you wanted, so maybe you better just make one for yourself. I don't think we need to share. Unless you want to. I'm cool either way. Well, I guess I better get out on patrol. I have to live up to the hype. Let's do some stuff soon. See ya.
Hello! Be seeing ya.
Wow! You're finished already? Let me try. It sounds the same, but it's clearly a much stronger wood. It's amazing! I love it so much! Thank you. I'm going to go and prepare my song. It's the best song in the world. Just you wait.
You got time? I need your help looking into something. Some folks around here have been hearing weird wheezing noises near the canyon in the dead of the night. Real weird, right? Yeah, for sure. Don't want this to be another Duvos operation right under our noses. I'm getting real paranoid about that. Captain's figured out where it's coming from. We just gotta see what's going on. So, you free? Great. Let's meet at 10 p.m. tonight. Edge of the Shonash Canyon.
As the proprietor of Sandrock's only saloon, my Blue Moon has hundreds of guests come through regularly. I have a little trick to help me remember them all. Fang, you have a lot of patience. Do you remember them all?
Yes. Pulse.
Pulse? What's that? Like a heartbeat?
Not just pulse. Symptoms vary.
Hey, you hear that? Our doctor's skills sure are amazing, huh? He can tell the difference between patients based on their heart rate or something. So, what do you two think? What's my trick for remembering customers?
Don't know.
Exactly. Compared to people's appearances, someone's character is always unique, but it takes time. It's not a fast process. That's why I love making friends with my guests. Just chatting all night, the hours fly by.
Sounds tiring.
Tiring? Why would it be tiring? Even if I get tired, honestly, I just enjoy it so much, it's not even worth mentioning.
Enjoy. Hard to imagine.
Yeah, you should try. Once you give it a shot, you'll know it's worth it. Trust me.
Tell me about the new inventions.
You mean Grace's new dish? I guess you could call what she does inventing. Director Chi might take issue with that definition, though.
Why?
Well, it was... How can I put it? Maybe too ahead of its time. Although she doesn't always seem to aim for delicious. I admire her innovative attitude.
It's like new medicine.
How so? Like developing new medicine, you mean?
Sometimes good, sometimes bad.
Ah, you know, our good doctor here and Grace might have a lot in common. Well, maybe not a lot, but whatever the case. Hey, I actually have a few servings of her experimental dish left, I think. Hey, you're here too. How'd you like to try one of Grace's new concoctions with our doctor here? Oh, it would be so great if more guests were open to new recipes like you are.
Is it safe?
Afraid, are we? Don't worry. All Grace's dishes are taste tested by me. Even if they're surprising. They won't do something like turn you blue, for example. You know, if you have any comments or suggestions, I'll pass it on to the chef.
Curious. I wonder how it tastes.
Don't get me started on this infernal weather of ours. Ranching ain't like your doctoring. I got to rely on the skies for sustenance. Every day there's some emergency. Just gotta hope for the best. Not that I'd want it any other way, mind you. Nothing like a bit of hardship to put hair on your chest.
Bad weather affects the body.
Ain't that just the truth? When you get sick, work becomes a real problem. In the sandstorms, gotta keep unblinded. In the hot days, gotta keep unburnt. This town of ours will chew you up and spit you out if you let it. Usually you know by the morning. If you got some illness, you know it's gonna take a few days to clear up. Them Yakima, though, they still got to be fed, cleaned, milked, and rallied, even if I'm sicker than heck.
Special medicine. I can help you. Builder, hello. Giving some medicine to the milkman.
What? You got some special sauce for this old yak boy? It'll make me feel back to my silent stoic self after eating? For free?
Yes. Here, for you. Very effective.
Well, I do appreciate this, Doc, but I ain't the kind to be taken without giving. Tell you what, I'll send over a box of my finest Yakima milk first thing tomorrow. Call it a trade. What do you say?
The Yakmel milk. I think I'd like that.
Hey, if you've taken a liking to my private reserve, you're good in my books. Fang sure earns his way in this town, eh? No wonder we got folks from all over traveling our little slice of sand. You know, I always say, if it shines, it might just be gold. But the smell of wine ain't no better. But I digress. Seeing our doc just makes me ramble on. Don't be surprised. You know he's a pretty good listener.
Helping others is good.
Well, now that I got the both of you, I feel oddly compelled to bring up the time I almost become a pilot over in Walnut Grove, despite not having ever flown a plane. Yes, I was playing the nightclub circuit at the time.
I think I see a tourist feeding a yakmel over there.
Again? How many times do I teach them city slickers? Hold that thought, folks.
Builder, here. Some medicine for you too. Defeated the milkman. Something to celebrate.
Dr. Fang! You've decided to finally come and take a look at my work! How I've longed for this day! Finally, a meeting of the minds. Please, come in.
Sugar.
Huh? Glucose? Lactose? No. Those trials proved to be unsubstantial. Lately, I've been working on something very obscure. Something you never would have heard of.
Need a cup of sugar.
What?
You're always drinking tea. Surely you have some sugar.
No, I drink it straight.
I see. Sorry to have bothered you.
Are you sure you don't want to step in for a moment? I've been working on some ideas that may have practical use in the medical field.
No.
You know, I remember when I came to Sandrock. Actually, I think about it almost every day. Still trying to follow that same dream. But I don't really remember. Were you there at the time?
Yes.
Really?
Acupuncture.
Ah, that's right. I twisted my ways to renovating the Golden Goose Game Center, and you helped me out. How could I forget? I remember I couldn't pay at the time, so Vivi helped me make a banner for our doctor. Usually, Vivi would need payment for this kind of thing too, but I borrowed some ore from Rocky to give to Hugo, hoping she'd call it even. Then I just owed Rocky for a while.
Shouldn't have done that.
I don't know. Hey, what do you think? Sometimes you gotta borrow money to make money, eh? Well, whatever the case, I paid everything back. It's not like I wanted to ruin my reputation as soon as I got to town. Bad for business, if nothing else.
First see patient. Pay after.
Really? Well, I guess the doctor knows the rules of his own clinic. I mean, it shows great character for you to treat your patients that way. Though, if you ask me, I think you should at least pay half first, then see the doctor.
No, this is right.
Right. Well, I guess different business models have different methods.
Do you still have any of the ceramics you sent to Atara? My sister saw it displayed there and asked if I could buy her some more.
Usually, you need to order in advance. But luckily, I've just finished firing a kiln. Wait a moment. I'll bring out a few and you can choose what you think she'd like.
Wow, Amira! These are beautiful! I think these days, you're just as good as some of the artists from Walnut Grove.
Come on. You make me sound far too proficient. I'm still learning every day. There's a lot I need to improve on.
Nonsense. They're right. You're a real artist. Tell you what, take it as a sign of support from a fellow artist. I'll buy all of these and send them to Atara.
I'm sorry, Ernest. These ceramics are limited to 1 piece per customer.
What? May I ask why?
Well, it was actually Arvio's idea. Apparently, intricate ceramics such as mine are best sold in small quantities. He said mass production would diminish the value. He called it limited run sales. He said he found it in an old world market book. Honestly, I really don't get the specifics, but I think a piece should be special and unique to the person. I do believe something is lost when an artistic work is replicated.
It seems that Arvio's recent awakening has benefited both your livelihoods. Well, since I can only buy one, let me see. This one with Twilight and Sandrock painted on it. It's remarkable. The shining of the moon. My sister will love it.
Certainly. I'll pack this up and send it to your address in Atara.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
I almost forgot. Here's your gift too. Thank you for helping us. I'll never forget all you've done.
Is everyone here? Let's begin then. Standing here by my side is the new commissioner of the Commerce Guild. Let's give it up for Mr. Wei. And before anyone asks, no, this is not just Yan with his mustache shaved off. A classic evil twin situation. Rest assured, it's all been handled. Wei was an extremely accomplished builder before this, and is known not just for his leadership skills, but also his brave ventures into the peripheries, one of which he is just now returning from after years of being presumed dead. Anyway, I'm sure he'll tell you all about it himself. Once again, another big round of applause for our new Commerce Guild president, Mr. Wei.
Just Wei will do, Mayor Trudy. And I think a more appropriate title will be Commissioner. President is an unofficial title conceived by my corrupt predecessor. Greetings, all. For those who haven't met me yet, I'm Wei, as our mayor here so graciously mentioned. Now, I don't mean to frighten anyone, but I must warn you, your old boss Yan and I are like night and day. Any funny business, any slackery, any corner cutting you were getting away with before, it's simply not gonna fly with me in charge. Furthermore, I hope you're ready to all start working as hard as you ever have in your life.
Even more work than before?
How can we possibly pull off more than 24-hour shifts? Time travel?
He had you do that as well? I thought I was the only one he was picking on.
While we're weighing in, I'd also like to point out that we seem to have skipped over our tradition of starting all guild meetings with a collective kissing of the presidential ring.
Right. There was that thing as well.
Yikes, that sounds like a lot of labor violations.
What the? Goodness! I knew things were bad here, but I didn't know they were this bad. No! I was thinking standard 8-hour shifts with occasional overtime at triple pay. Plenty of paid time off.
Overtime pay?
Indeed. All right. Well, slight addendum to my previous claim. Get ready to start working more fairly than you ever have in your life.
Hurrah!
I can finally see my children.
Work-life balance? Whoa, that takes me back.
It already looks like you are all getting along swimmingly. What a nice change of pace to have someone so committed in charge of the guild. Now, I hate to hurry things along, but perhaps we ought to get down to business? Heidi, if you please.
Right. I look forward to working with you, Commissioner Wei. Hello, everyone. I guess first, quick refresher. Does anyone remember what we were doing on the tunnel before that whole World War invasion thing? Yes, thank you. That's exactly right. To those of you who forgot, we left off drilling about a quarter of the way through the mountain. We need steel frames to reinforce what we've dug out already before we continue to drill. So, Commissioner Way, I seem to have noticed some discrepancies in the reports from the old commissioner. We should already have enough steel frames to move forward, and yet these aforementioned frames appear to be unaccounted for.
About that. Yan melted them down and resold them as scrap.
Huh?
Yes, in addition to countless other such commissions that we now have no record of. I'm terribly sorry to report that every single steel frame that was built while Yan was here has been embezzled in one way or another.
Yan was stealing our work?
That's just the tip of the iceberg. Indeed. You all are upset. You should be. You have every right to be. But I'm running a different ship here. We all work together in this guild. Win or lose, we'll face it together. I've been through scrapes before. Back in the Paris. Heck, I've seen a man fend off 13 beasts with nothing but the shoes on his feet and a can of expired beans. Bouncing back from this, it'll be a piece of bean cake. In this guild, we push everyone up, not bring them down. I firmly believe that if we're working together, there's nothing we can't do. Now, we have to look ahead. What's in store for Sandrock? This tunnel project is our #1 priority. And I think we have what it takes to make this tunnel nothing short of a wonder of the Free Cities. Buses passing, birds singing, children laughing, people dancing, all in our wonderful tunnel. It's like that reporter fella said. Tunnels, liminal space, yada yada future. Inspiring.
Well, I don't know about you all, but I'm fired up.
I never thought we'd be able to make building a tunnel sound so cool to other people. Preaching to the choir.
Wow!
After reviewing and correcting my brother's false reports, I've come up with a plan I wanted to present today, since we're all here. Now, we've got ourselves a few builders here. If we all make 10 steel frames, we'll be right on track to get that tunnel finished no more than a season later than the original deadline. That's the Way guarantee.
Show us the way, Way.
Show us the way.
Way to go!
Yes, interesting. Never heard that one before. All right, team, I know you can do this, and I'll be right there alongside you, every step of the way. I mean, the way. And hey, come on by the workshop if you need a couple of bars, or a quick snack.
Finally, someone who gets it. I mean, who doesn't love picking up a free snack?
Take the average slackman and ask him that. You gotta pack much snack.
All right, Team Sandrock Commerce Guild, go!
You guys have got this. Just give me the frames when you finish them.
That's it for today then. Meeting adjourned.
That Yan! I can't believe he stole our work!
Is that a fact? I'm taken aback. Us builders, we're a pack. I know we've got each other's back. The Yan goes and does that. Makes Slack looks like he did Jack.
Does he always talk like that?
If you think it's whack, just give me a smack.
Well, so long as it doesn't interfere with your work, you do you. While I've got you all, let's talk back pay.
You want to take revenge on us? But we only just met.
Ever, my good chap, you may be thinking of payback. Back pay is money the guild owes you due to the former commissioner cheating you, overworking you, underreporting your wages, taking credit for your work, stealing your rating points. Well, the list goes on, but you get the idea. Wang Jr., you'll be getting 60,000 goals in back pay.
Sweet! Wait until my neighbors hear about this!
Ever, Red, Slack, and you too, Alan Carter, you're all getting 40,000 each.
Whoa!
Dope sauce!
Back pay is lit. That's a fact, Jack.
And Miss Mian?
Oh, that's alright if there's nothing there for me. I think these guys deserve it more.
Mian, you have 500,000 goals in back pay.
What? 500,000?
That's right. That's 5,000,000. 500,000.
There must be some mistake.
No mistake. Anne really did a number on you, Miss Mian. Nearly every commission you did since you got here, Anne took credit for it. But most of the money is from all the unpaid expedite work, and there was a lot of it. You never bothered to destroy evidence of your working hours, so it's all there in black and white. Curiously, Yan embezzled about 10,000 goals from your first couple of seasons here, but then stopped. The mind of a madman is indeed perplexing. Sometimes it's best not to stare into that abyss. That being said, your numbers speak for themselves, and you will no doubt continue to make the fabulous earnings that go along with them. Now, why did I do this in front of you all?
To show us how much better these two are than us?
Listen here, Miss Red. I do not play favorites, but I do reward hard work. I want to see the rest of you take a page out of their book. I want to see everyone putting up these numbers, or at least getting closer. We're all on the same team here, so don't be afraid to ask for help. Builder, Mian, you two will offer this lot some sage advice if they need it, won't you?
Well, I could try.
Very good. See, don't be intimidated. You're a teddy bear, aren't you? Yes, you and Mian are the star players on our team, but we need everyone at their best if we're going to make ourselves into a formidable commerce guild on the world scale. Who's with me?
We can do it!
Let's make a pact to take it to the max.
Dismissed. See you at the commission board.